Okay, so we are going to start graphical representation of motion. So first of all, we have distance time graph. Distance time graph is also known as xt graph or the position time graph. So we are going to draw distance time graph for stationary object. Before drawing it, let us consider the example of stationary object. So like that. Okay. So for example, we have a point O and we have another point A. Now let us consider the observer who is observing the object is at point O. Observer is at point O and the object is at point A. As is said that we are talking about the stationary object means this object will not change its location from the observer or the origin. Okay. Now at time t is equal to 0 starting time, let the object is at point A and suppose it is at 2 meter from the observer or origin from where the movement of the object is observed. Now after 1 second, if we see the object again remain at point A because it is stationary object, it is at rest. So again the distance of the object from the origin or observer will remain 2 meter. For the next second means when time is 2 second, again the object is at point A. Okay, so let us draw a graph between the distance and time. So time is an independent variable is taken along x-axis and distance in meter is taken along y-axis. Okay, O be the origin here now and let us mark time here t 1 second, 2 second and 3 second and consider 1 meter distance, 2 meter, 3 meter. Now let us draw a graph. When time is 0, distance of object from the origin is 2 meter. So in this graph for t is equal to 0, object is at 2 meter, so we'll find the point somewhere here. When time is 1 second, object again remain at the same distance, that is 2 meter, so another point is marked somewhere here. When time is 2 second, object remain at the same distance means 2 meter. Okay, so we can draw a graph which is a straight line parallel to time axis. So we came to know that for a stationary object, xt graph is a straight line parallel to time axis. Okay, so let us draw this graph here, a journal graph for the stationary object. So along x-axis will take time which is in second and along y-axis we have distance which is in meter. So we'll have a straight line as a graph. So we can write the nature of the graph here. Nature of graph. Which graph? Xt graph for stationary object. So what is the nature of graph here? You can clearly say that the graph is a straight line parallel to, either you can say x-axis, parallel to x-axis or it is also known as time axis because time is taken along x-axis. Okay, so it is very much clear that what is the nature of xt graph for a stationary object. So it is a straight line parallel to time axis or x-axis. Okay, you have to keep one thing in your mind, that there is no significance or there is no importance of this graph, that is xt graph for stationary object. ओके जी, तो हम क्या समझे कि एक xt ग्राफ जो स्टेशनरी ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए है वो एक स्ट्रेट लाइन होता है जो पैरेलल होती है एक्स एक्सिस के, या फिर हम इस एक्स एक्सिस को बोल सकते हैं टाइम एक्सिस. ओके, और एक और चीज़, इस ग्राफ का कोई भी इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं है. ओके, चलिए अब हम सेकंड केस लेते हैं एक्सटी ग्राफ के लिए. सो सेकंड केस हमारे पास है, you'll say second case. Okay, xt graph. So second case is for an object in uniform motion. कि एक ऑब्जेक्ट हमारा यूनिफॉर्म मोशन में है तो उसके लिए xt ग्राफ कैसा होगा. सो जनरल ग्राफ यू कैन ड्रॉ. सो इट इज x axis and here you have y axis. But natural, we are talking about xt graph. So time in second is taken along x-axis and distance in meter is taken along y-axis. Okay, before drawing the actual graph, we have to take one example here. Okay, so let us consider an example of uniform motion. So it is your point O, point A, point B and point C. Okay, there we may have two examples for the uniform motion, so we'll study them together. Now in first case, let us consider the observer and object. They are at point A. Both observer and object are at point O. Means when time t is equal to 0, object is at distance 0. When time is 1 second, suppose object is at a distance of 2 meter. When time is 2 second, distance of object is 4 meter. When time is 3 second, object is at a distance of 6 meter. Now, it is very much clear that time taken by the object to reach from point O to A is 1 second, A to B is again 1 second and B to C again is 1 second. Okay, and the distance traveled by object from O to A is 2 meter, A to B is again 2 meter. Okay, how to find the distance between A and B point? Final position minus initial position. So 4 minus 2, that is 2 meter. Again, the distance between B and C point, final position minus initial position, 6 minus 4 is equal to 2 meter. So here we have equal distances in equal intervals of time. So it is the example of uniform motion. But mind it, here object and observer both are at same point. Now in second case, suppose observer is at point O and object is at point A. Okay, this object is under investigation. So initially when observer start observing the object, t is equal to 0, object is already at some distance from the observer. Suppose it is at a distance of 2 meter. So when time is 1 second, object reached at a distance of 4 meter. And when time t is 2 second, object is at a distance of 6 meter. Again, equal distances in equal intervals of time, because distance between A and B point is again 4 minus 2, 2 meter, and distance between B and C point is again 6 minus 4, that is 2 meter. So equal distances in equal intervals of time, which is the example of uniform motion. Okay, so both these two are the examples of uniform motion, but the basic difference is, in first case object and observer, they are at same point, and in second case observer and object, they are at different points. And in most of the cases, second case is most valid case, right? Now let us draw the graph for these two situations. So for the first situation, let us draw a graph. Okay, so here you have x-axis, it is your y-axis. So time along x-axis, distance along y-axis. So it is 0 time, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second. And distance can be taken on different scale: 2 meter, 4 meter, 6 meter and 8 meter. So let us draw a graph. When time t is equal to 0, distance is 0, means point is marked somewhere here. Time is 1 second. Okay, sorry, here you have to mention time. It is time. Okay, it is not distance. Time 1 second, time. Okay, it is time. Now when time is 1 second, distance is 2 meter, like that. When time is 2 second, distance is 4 meter, like that. When time is 3 second, distance is 6 meter. So all these points, okay, will give us a straight line, but this straight line is making certain angle with x-axis. So this straight line is said to be inclined to x-axis. Now let us draw another graph, that is xt graph, for the second situation. So here x-axis, you have y-axis. So time along x-axis, distance along y-axis. So 0 time, 1 second, 2, 3, 4, and you can choose the scale here: 2 meter, 4 meter and 6 meter. Okay, now when time t is equal to 0, object is already at a distance of 2 meter. So when time is 0, object is at 2 meter, so point is marked here. When time is 1 second, distance is 4 meter. So 1 second and 4 meter, point is marked here. Now when time is 2 second, distance is 6 meter. So time is 2 second and distance is 6 meter. So when we join these two points, these all points will again obtain a straight line. Okay, ये दोनों ग्राफ सेम है, बट सिचुएशन अलग है कि इस सिचुएशन में ऑब्जर्वर और ऑब्जेक्ट एक ही पॉइंट पे हैं, और सेकंड सिचुएशन में ऑब्जर्वर और ऑब्जेक्ट के बीच में कोई डिस्टेंस है. सो यू पीपल कैन चूज एनी ऑफ दीज टू ग्राफ्स टू डिफाइन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन graph in case of xt series. Okay, so we can draw xt graph here for uniform motion. Okay, so you can draw graph like that. Okay, it means both observer and object, they are at same position, and you can also draw position time graph for uniform motion like that. So time in seconds along x-axis, distance in meter along y-axis, like that. It means object and observer, they are certain distance from each other, and here that distance is x. Now mind it, both these two graphs are valid. ये दोनों ग्राफ आपके वैलिड हैं, आप दोनों में से कोई भी ग्राफ यूज़ कर सकते हो कोई भी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए या फिर कहीं भी इसको डिफाइन करने के लिए. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके, नाउ वी हैव टू टेक द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ xt graph for uniform motion. So that we'll take in the next lecture.